Good day, mate. Come closer and feel the protective energy the angels are sending your way right now. They've led me to you today with a really important message, a heads up about what that special someone in your heart is truly thinking and feeling. There's a whole heap of emotions going on behind the scenes, a silence that's hiding unspoken words, and a longing that's almost tangible. The angels want you to get a handle on how deep this all goes. Because what looks like distance is actually just a reflection of how much you mean to them. They might try to play it cool, go about their day, and pretend everything's sweet, but the truth, which these light beings are showing me clear as day, is that your name, your face, and the feeling of you being around are constant thoughts, almost like a quiet prayer in their head. Ever had that feeling someone's really thinking about you, so much so you get a shiver or a sudden memory? It's not just in your head. That's the strength of your connection cutting through everything. What I'm about to tell you next could totally shift how you see this whole situation. The angels are showing that this person is doing a lot of deep thinking, and you're the main reason for all that introspection. They're comparing every new experience, every chat, every look with what they had with you, and the answer's always the same. Nothing else comes close. No one else sparks that same feeling of familiarity, comfort, and real connection in them. It's got them a bit spooked and confused because they never expected your absence to leave such a massive hole. They try to fill it, look for distractions, but it's like trying to stop the tide with a sieve. Your energy is just stuck in their memory, plain and simple. There's something really important you need to know about why they've pulled away. It's not indifference, not a lack of feeling. Quite the opposite, actually. The distance was a self-protection thing, a bit of a failed attempt to shield themselves from how intensely they feel about you. They felt your connection was so strong, it made them vulnerable, and the fear of giving in completely made them back off. They put up walls, not to push you away, but to try and contain an emotion that felt too big to handle. They thought with time, the intensity would fade, but it's done the exact opposite. Every day without you has just hammered home how essential you are. Before we go on, chuck this mantra in the comments. The universe is working in my favor. Right, back to it. The angels want you to get that this person is fighting a real internal battle. Their heads looking for logical reasons to move on, but their hearts just not having a bar of it. They keep replaying your chats, smiles, and shared moments, trying to find a flaw, any reason to justify pulling away, but they just find more reasons to miss you. The longing they feel isn't just for your company, but for who you are at your core, for how you saw them, for the peace your presence brought. They miss being the version of themselves they only ever were with you. And that realization is a real kick in the guts because it's staring them down with a choice they made, and now, secretly, they're regretting it. This message has landed with you at just the right time, but you need to play it smart, starting with understanding what's going on inside their head. They're stuck in an emotional maze, and the only way out, the only bit of light they can see, is the thought of you. But that's not the whole story. There's something even deeper brewing on the spiritual side of things that's about to force a change. All right, mate, let's dive a bit deeper into what the angels are showing me about this person's heart. The internal battle they're facing is a fair bit more complex than you'd reckon. It's not just about being scared of vulnerability, but also a deep feeling of not being good enough for you. At some point, they compared themselves to your light, your strength, and in their own insecurity, they genuinely believed they couldn't measure up to what you deserve. That feeling led them to a bit of a dodgy decision, to pull back so they wouldn't harm you or have their weaknesses eventually exposed. It's a twisted way of thinking, born from old wounds that have nothing to do with you, but were stirred up by the strength of your connection. They put you on such a high pedestal, they felt too small to reach you. That's why their silence isn't about not caring, but more about a scared kind of admiration. Ever noticed how some coincidences in your life aren't just random? The universe has been trying to get through to them in all sorts of ways. A song you both liked pops up on the radio just as they're thinking of reaching out. They bump into people who unexpectedly mention you. They're seeing signs and symbols that point straight back to your energy. These are the spiritual realm's attempts to smash through the walls they've built, to show them that running from this feeling is a waste of time. They might try to rationalize it, call it a fluke, but deep down, they know these are messages. It's the angels working to bring their heart's truth to the surface. The angels are showing me glimpses of their life. They're surrounded by people but feel completely alone. They smile, but their eyes don't have the same sparkle. There's a part of them that stayed with you, a piece of their happiness puzzle that only you can fit. And this awareness is getting clearer and clearer, and at the same time, more and more unsettling. The distance, which was meant to bring peace, has only brought restlessness. Time, which was meant to heal, has only made the wound of your absence even bigger. Now, before we keep going with this message, pop 777 in the comments to call it in. This number stands for spiritual help and the wisdom pouring into this situation. By calling it in, you're opening up the channels for the light to work even more powerfully. If you reckon this message is lighting up your path, consider leaving a thanks a bunch. Your kind support helps us keep spreading this light to more souls who need it, creating a ripple of love and hope. Right back to the message. The angels are asking you to keep an eye out for signs in your own life too. The truth about their feelings won't just come through a direct message, but also through your gut feeling. You might start dreaming about them, feel their presence more strongly, or just get a sudden clear picture of the whole situation. Trust those feelings. They're your spiritual compass, leading you through the fog of uncertainty. The big question hanging in the air is, what's next? The internal pressure and external signs are pushing this person to breaking point. They won't be able to keep up this act of indifference for much longer. The longing is turning into an urgent need to know how you're doing, to hear your voice, to feel like there's still a connection between you. Their pride is being eaten away by the power of regret. But their next move will be a bit hesitant because the fear of rejection is massive. They're worried that if they try to get close again, they'll find a closed door, a heart that's learned to live without them, and that's their biggest worry of all. What the angels want you to do right now is look after your own energy. Don't let the anxiety of waiting get to you. Instead, build yourself up. Keep shining, keep looking after yourself, keep living your life with joy. It's your light, your independent happiness, that ironically draws them in the most. It's proof that you're the safe haven they're so scared of, but desperately need. There's a big turnaround coming, and you need to be ready for it, dear soul. The energy around you too is really picking up. The angels are showing that the universe is setting things up, so you're pretty much bound to meet or chat. What this person's been keeping under wraps in their heart is about to spill out. The pressure they're feeling isn't just emotional, it's deep down spiritual. There's a real soul calling happening, a knowing that your connection has a bigger purpose, something more than just a bit of romance. Maybe it's a lesson about self-love, forgiveness, or courage you both needed to learn. And that distance was like your classroom, but the lessons are wrapping up and the moment of truth is getting close. They've been looking at your photos, going over old chats, trying to get a read on how you feel, trying to figure out your quiet moments. Every post, every word you share, they're poring over it, looking for a sign that the door isn't completely shut. This watching from afar is what's feeding their shaky courage. They need to feel a bit safe to even think about making the first move. They don't know it, but the angels are always putting you in their thoughts, not to torture them with longing, but to show them the way back to their own happiness. Often, just when they're about to give up and get used to you not being around, a clear memory of a happy time with you pops up, sparking that hope again. It's a delicate, ongoing spiritual effort to make sure this connection doesn't get lost in the dust of fear and pride. Before we keep going, if you haven't already, chuck us a subscribe. It helps us keep making good stuff for you. Right, back to it. The angels are asking you to pay attention to your own feelings, any impatience or sadness you might be feeling. They're echoes of their own worry. Since your energies are linked, it's natural for you to pick up on the emotional ups and downs they're going through. Use it as a bit of a gauge. When you feel a wave of unexplained sadness, send them some love and light in your thoughts. Mentally say, "May you find the peace and courage to follow your heart." That simple action could be the push they need to break free from being stuck. What's holding them back now isn't a lack of love, but the shame over lost time and unsaid words. They're scared of your judgment, scared you'll ask why it took so long, and they don't have an answer that sounds good enough. The truth, "I was scared," seems a bit flimsy, maybe even selfish. So they're rehearsing conversations in their head, making up scenarios, but getting lost in the mess of a chat they've made difficult for themselves. They need to get that a simple, heartfelt chat will speak louder than any fancy excuse, and the universe is about to hand you a golden chance to do just that. It could be an unexpected catch-up, a message that accidentally gets sent, or a situation that makes you two interact. Keep your eyes peeled and stay open. When it happens, you'll know. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 8. Chuck a comment saying, "I'm soaking up the angels' energy. My lucky number is 8, and I'm blessed," sending love and protection to the person I care about heaps. If this message hit home, show your support with a thanks a bunch and help spread this message of light to others who need it. This number, 8, is all about balance, fairness, and getting back what's rightfully yours. By claiming it, you're lining up your energy with a smooth resolution to this whole situation. Get your heart ready, love, because those walls are about to come tumbling down. All right, love. We've hit a really important bit in this message from above. For the universe's plan to truly come good, the angels are highlighting a powerful energy, forgiveness. It's not an easy gig, because it means letting go of feelings that might be really dug in. But forgiveness, at its core, isn't about letting the other person off the hook for what they did. It's about freeing yourself from carrying all that resentment, the distance, the quiet, and not knowing what's what might have built up a bit of a wall in your heart. Maybe even some hurt. It's a fair dinkum human reaction, and understandable. But that energy, even if it's justified, puts a subtle block up, making it harder for reconciliation and peace to happen, whether it's a fresh start or a final goodbye. The angels are showing that this person is also carrying a massive load of guilt. Deep down, they know their actions, or lack of them, caused a bit of a crack. Part of their pulling away is also a way of punishing themselves, keeping their distance because they feel they're not good enough for your affection. They need to forgive themselves just as much as they need your forgiveness. And here's the magic of your connection. When you work on forgiveness in your own heart, that freeing energy travels through the invisible ties that bind you and reaches them. By healing yourself, you help heal them. By freeing yourself, you help them find the freedom to act. That's a really deep act of love and spiritual power. Before we go on with this insight, the angels are suggesting a healing exercise. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself and the person we're talking about, that you'd like to forgive. Picture each of them, send love, and say in your heart, "I forgive you and I set you free. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Do this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and let go of anxiety. By doing this, you're not saying you're okay with what happened, but rather that you're choosing not to let the past run your present and your future anymore. You're clearing the ground so new things can grow. Right, carrying on, the angels are showing me that this forgiveness energy you're putting out acts like a lighthouse. It lights up the path for this person, clearing away the shadows of fear and guilt that are keeping them stuck. They'll start to feel an inner go-ahead to get closer again, a feeling that maybe they won't be met with hostility, but with mature understanding. This is crucial because their biggest fear is facing your hurt. If they sense you're at peace, their courage will shoot up big time. Understand, love, that forgiveness is the key that unlocks the door to the next stage of this experience. Without it, even if you get closer again, the old wounds might keep bleeding, stopping anything new and healthy from blooming. The universe wants more for you two. It wants healing, growth, and a resolution that brings peace to both your souls. So, focus on that inner work. Forgive yourself for any feeling of not being enough. Forgive them for their hesitation and absence. Let go of needing to understand all the whys and trust that there's a bigger wisdom at play. By tuning into the vibe of forgiveness, you become a magnetic force for harmony. The change you want to see on the outside needs to happen on the inside first. And that process has already started. What you're doing now is shifting the whole energy around the situation. Keep at it. All right, love, the energy of change is getting massive, and the angels are showing me that the person on your mind has hit a point of no return. The front they've been putting up is crumbling. The longing, which used to be a wave that came and went, has now turned into a constant ocean they feel like they're drowning in. They've tried everything to keep their head above water: work, distractions, new mates. But the truth is, in every quiet moment, every lonely night, your absence is the only real presence they feel. It's decision time. She's realized she's got two options: keep living with the ghost of her memories, that what-if existence, or face her fears and chase the truth. Whatever comes of it, the pain of not knowing has become bigger than the fear of being knocked back. That's the turning point. The angels are saying she's starting to get that time isn't on her side. She sees the world spinning, life carrying on, and she's got this growing dread that while she's stuck, you're building a happy life she's no longer a part of. That thought's the kick up the bum that's pushing her to do something. It's not just a want anymore, it's a need. She has to know. She needs to look you in the eye and figure out what's left of your story. What I'm about to tell you is a big deal. Her first move might come out of the blue. Don't go expecting some massive declaration of love. It could be something subtle, a seemingly casual message asking how you're going, a like on an old photo, a bit of a vague comment. It'll be a test, a way to suss out the situation before she dives in. She'll be watching your reaction with her heart on her sleeve. Every word, every emoji, how long it takes you to reply, it'll all be scrutinized as a sign of hope or disinterest. It's vital that when this moment arrives, you respond from your gut with calm and honesty. No need for games or playing hard to get. Just be yourself. Your genuine vibe will be the clearest answer she could get. The angels want you to know this person is going over all the mistakes they made in their head. The pride, the poor communication, the hesitation. There's a real regret brewing, a wish they could go back and do things differently. Since that's not on the cards, the only way is to try and fix things now. She's picking up the pieces of her courage to come to you, not as someone perfect, but as someone who owns their screw-ups and is, maybe for the first time, ready to be vulnerable. This vulnerability is the biggest gift she can give you right now, because it's costing her everything. Can you feel how serious this moment is? All the energy the universe has stirred up, all the signs, all the lessons, they're all leading to this point. The door that's been shut for ages is about to have its handle turned. What happens when it opens will depend on the truth in both your hearts. Be at peace, mate. You've done the inner work. You've toughened up. You've made peace with forgiveness. Now, all you need to do is take a deep breath and trust how things unfold. The answer is closer than ever. The smokescreen of distance is clearing and the truth is about to come out. All right, mate, as we get closer to the big moment of this angelic message, it's all about you and getting your energy right. This upcoming reconnection isn't just about what she does, but also how you take it. The angels are asking you to see this not as a test, but as a fair dinkum chance for healing and clarity. To get yourself ready for the best possible outcome, whatever that might be, it's crucial you're buzzing with self-love and confidence. Any lingering neediness or worry could muddy the waters and mess with the honest chat that needs to happen. So, in the days leading up to this shift, focus on looking after yourself. Do things that make you happy, that remind you of your worth and your inner and outer beauty. When you're feeling good in your own skin, your energy tells her you don't need her to be happy, but that you choose to share your happiness with her. And that's a seriously powerful and attractive spot to be in. The angels also suggest a bit of visualization. Close your eyes, take a few big breaths, and picture a calm, honest chat between you two. Don't get hung up on a specific script, just feel the vibe of the meeting, one of mutual respect, really listening, and open hearts. Imagine a golden light wrapping around both of you, creating a safe space for the truth to be spoken and heard without judgment. This practice isn't about forcing an outcome, but about lifting the energy of the future catch-up, making it more likely to be constructive and healing. Share this video with two loved ones who could do with this message of hope and belief. Let's build a chain of love and support together. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Asking for your personal guardian's help strengthens your protective shield and guides you wisely. Getting back to it, it's important you're ready for any scenario. The reconnection could lead to a ripper new beginning, where both of you, more grown up and aware, build something fresh and stronger. Or it could lead to a peaceful close, a final yarn that gives you the answers you needed, freeing both of you to move on in peace, with a heart full of thanks for the lessons learned. Don't get fixated on just one result. Hold on to the idea that the resolution will bring what's best for your spiritual growth. Trust that the universe never mucks up. If it's meant to be, the doors will open easily. If it's not, you'll get the clarity and strength to accept it and keep going, knowing something even better is waiting for you. Your strength isn't in trying to control things, but in trusting your ability to handle whatever comes your way. You're tougher than you think. You've already gotten through a lot, and this situation won't break you. If anything, it's designed to make you stronger, to show you how deep your heart is and how brightly your light shines. Honor everything you've been through. You're ready, your heart's prepared, your gut feeling is spot on. The angels are walking right beside you, holding your hands. There's nothing to be scared of. The truth, even if it's a bit tough, is always a freeing gift. And you're about to get it. All right, mate, we've hit the final stretch of this message, where all the energies come together. The angels are confirming it crystal clear. Things are happening. The decision in this person's heart has already been made, and the move towards you is now just a matter of time, and not much of it. The silence that's been bugging you so much is about to be broken. The vibe I'm getting is someone who's finally pulled together their courage and is about to take the step they know they should have taken ages ago. Her understanding of what she lost by pulling away is complete. She's figured out the hard way that your presence in her life wasn't just a small detail, but the very landscape that made her feel at home. She's not coming with doubts about what she feels anymore. She's coming with the certainty of the love she held onto and tried, in vain, to squash. The only uncertainty left is yours, and that's what the angels want to chat about now. Your reaction to this upcoming contact is the rudder that'll steer the boat of this story. She'll come with her heart on her sleeve, hoping to find a safe harbor in you. This doesn't mean you should forget the past or ignore what you need. It means this is a chance for a soul-to-soul chat. She doesn't need accusations. She's already blaming herself enough. She needs the truth. Your truth. What did you feel? What do you want now? What's a non-negotiable for you to move forward? It's your shot to lay the groundwork for a new kind of relationship, whatever it turns out to be, one built on the honesty that might have been missing before. The angels are showing that the redemption she's chasing isn't just for you, but for herself. By reaching out again, she's trying to honor her own heart. And by truly listening to her, you'll be honoring yourself. Don't forget your immense worth. You're a whole, complete woman, with or without her. This connection, special as it is, doesn't define who you are. It's a bonus, a bit of a dance, but the main tune's always playing inside you. That's the place of wholeness you should approach her from. No stress, no rigid expectations, just a calm curiosity to see what the universe has lined up for you both next. Trust your gut. When you're having the yarn, the right words will just come. You'll know exactly what to say and do. You'll have a guiding hand, inspiring every word, every move. Her fear's a big one, but her need to reconnect with you has grown bigger. She's realized life's too short for regrets and all those unspoken things. She wants to sort it out. Give her and yourself the chance for this healing chat. The final outcome's for later, but right now, you're getting a priceless gift, clarity, and it's heading your way. If this message clicked with you and your situation, chuck "My heart is open to true love" in the comments. Share your experiences below. If you dug this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stuff. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.